So I'm sure you know if you've been watching this. I'm like an iPhone guy. I like that whole Apple ecosystem. So they just announced the new iPhone 15s and the iPhone 15 Pro, and they had the whole Apple event that I watched. And it wasn't a very long, detailed segment, but they probably spent about 3 or 4 minutes talking about like mobile gaming on the iPhone 15, and they were specifically talking about full console PC games being played on an iPhone. How you can link up your I think it showed a PS5 controller or an Xbox controller, and you can play like a full console game. And another thing I've expressed a lot, I would love to see Overworld on mobile. And a lot of people say it's not realistic. At least with this iPhone 15, it looks like it could be realistic. It's definitely not something they're talking about now or anything coming soon. But what do you think? If these phones are capable of having the full experience on it, do you think the overworld should come to like phones, mobile?
It depends. Like, if it's possible, that doesn't mean we should just do it. You also have to take into account how many people own this new phone that can use it in the overworld. Are those even the people that wouldn't just be able to play it on computer? Yes, I do want to play overworld on my phone. Just so we're clear, I'm just thinking maybe 5-10 years down the line, all of these phones are able to play overworld. In that case, obviously 100%, let's hurry it up. But other than that, I would say it depends on how fast we can get these kinds of phones in people's hands, especially in like third world countries.
Yeah. And that's along the lines of what I'm thinking. Like technology happens so quick that like even though this new iPhone is what's they're showing, oh, it's going to be able to play console level games. In 2 years, all phones should be able to do this.
Yeah.
And if we're being realistic with Illuvium, if it ever comes to mobile, we're looking at 2+ years out. It's not something that would be happening right now, anyways. And the other thing that you gotta think about is, and I know this just from my experience with playing like Axie Infinity, there are a lot of people in countries like the Philippines and third world countries where they have decent phones that are like high quality phones like we have here, but a lot of them
Mm-hmm.
don't have like a PC or a computer, even like a cheap one. And the cheap ones may not be able to play Illuvium very well, anyways. So I actually think that they have a better chance of being able to play a game like that on mobile than a computer, which they probably don't have. And if they don't need it for anything other than playing the games, then they're probably not going to get it. I do think mobile is the future, and even with you can stream these to TVs anyways. So somebody could probably just have the game, playing on their phone, but having it streamed to a big screen TV, and it almost acts as like a little console.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That'll be fun to see. Like, even from my perspective, thinking about like, oh, now I don't even. If there was a game that I wanted to play on console, most of them are shit. But if there was, I would just be able to play it on my phone and put it on my TV. That's a very, very cool idea. Actually, it's not just a cool idea; it's an idea that would kill consoles. But that's a completely different
Yeah,
conversation.
I mean, you can already do that. It just hasn't been
Not to
more
this
like,
extent, though, right?
yeah, it
Like
hasn't
you can't
hit
you
like the
can't play
mainstream.
Assassin's Creed, like you said. Like you can't play
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed on your phone right now.
yeah. I mean, in this presentation, they literally they said that the newest Assassin's Creed game. I mean, I'm not up to date. I haven't really played that game, but whatever the newest one is, you'll be able to play the full console version on your iPhone 15. And I might download it just to see, how it works. But I also think like from something like an iPad, like I always use my iPad. If they're going to make it for a phone, it would likely be compatible with the iPad. And it would be great to just throw a controller in my bag with my iPad, and wherever I go, I want to, play some Overworld. Just set up my iPad, link up my controller, and just play from wherever I want.
Yeah, even for Arena, bro. Like Arena is gonna be on mobile.
Yeah,
I will be playing that on my like TV regardless,
yeah,
if I don't want to get up or whatever. But yeah, I could definitely see. Not, I mean, forget about Overworld on mobile. Like consoles are gonna die because of this technology. Am I
yeah.
wrong? Am I wrong to
No,
think that? Like consoles, what is the point of owning a console when your phone does everything for you?
yeah, I
You know
don't
what I
think they'll
mean?
have it. I think all of these, like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, I think they'll end up coming up with maybe they'll even make their own smartphone or just something where they can just be compatible with a smartphone. Because, yeah, like you said, people are going to stop buying consoles when they know they can just play these same games right from their phone.
That's a really interesting thing. I hadn't even seen that until you showed me.
And I would love to see it. It a long ways away. I mean, who knows? When this next bull market hits, if this game really takes off and the coin shoots up crazy hundreds and hundreds of percentage, and then like Illuvium has all of this money that they can reinvest in, like
Hmm.
maybe they hire a whole team just to port it over to mobile. You never know what could happen like when the money comes in. You know, right now everything's tight. Everyone's talking about like the burn report and the roadmap
We're
and how
going to
much.
0.
Yeah, like there's so much FUD right now, but in 2 years from now, anything, you know, we could be freaking all millionaires. Who
We'll
knows?
be on a yacht. Don't worry. Don't worry, bro.
Yeah,
Buy IOV, you'll be on a yacht. Just kidding. That's not
yeah.
financial advice.
No, we'll be playing Illuvium, the auto battler, against each other on our iPhones, sipping our tequila on a yacht.
It's gonna be a good time. I can't wait.
Me neither.